So, Bill, tell me, why should we vote for you for city council?
Well, the main reason to vote for me for city council is if you care for your family. That's why. And I know that you do, because when we think about it, when we stop and think, all of us as humans, what do we do? Why do we do what we do? We do it for our families. Well, my family lived here for 42 years in Bedford. We raised our kids here. They went to Central Junior High. They went to L.D. Bell. My wife taught at Harwood for junior high. She taught at Bell High School for about 8 years. Bedford's a great place, but I want it to be a great place for you and your family. So that's why I vote for me. If you love your family, my goal is to help you make your family thrive and be blessed in the city of Bedford. That's why to vote for me.
So, what are your specific goals to implement that vision?
Sure. First, it's safety. 32% of the residents in Bedford are single moms or single ladies. I want to make sure they feel safe. I want to make sure they are safe. I want to make sure they are comfortable with their kids in school because we have enough SRO officers there protecting them and watching over them every day. I want those single moms to feel safe and be safe. Second thing is I want taxes to be low. I want them to be low so that housing here is affordable for young families, right? Bedford is a place where there's a lot of entry-level homes, young families who are getting started, and I want those homes to be affordable. So I want taxes to be low. I don't want to be spending our future. I want those families to have the money that they make to go in their own pocket for their own dreams, for their own kids, for their own college educations that they're planning for. I want the money to be in the family's pocket, not necessarily in the city of Bedford's pocket, right? Number 3 really is I want small businesses to be able to thrive in Bedford. Small businesses, when they do well, the whole community does well.
That's true.
Right? It's just how it works, right? When you've got a lot of options of where to work, where to shop, everybody wins. And he actually helps support my second goal there, which was low taxes. The more businesses you have in your community, it just helps keep that tax rate low, right? So everyone's contributing to the community. Really, my fourth one is just about transparency, right? Government is here to serve we, the people. And I want the government to be very transparent, right? And I want it to be responsive. My goal, and Bedford's done a great job. I mean, there's some great communication tools. We all see the flyers that come in the mail, etc. I like those, but I want to make those tools more widely accessible. I want citizens to know there's a place where you can come and give input, where you can get details about decisions the cities are making, where you can get details about what is this going to cost me? What's this decision, if made, going to really cost me? I want all those details out there, transparent, where our citizens can see what's going on in the government and what's being done with their tax dollars. So that's really my other one. My last one actually is rejuvenating some of the older parts of Bedford. We've seen some incredible, I call them fixer-uppers, where houses have just been made beautiful. Well, the older parts of Bedford are fantastic. The houses are good construction. They're solid. And what I'm seeing be done is these houses are just being turned into beautiful places. I was taking pictures of them the other day. They were so incredible. I thought, I wish my house looked that nice. When I think about rejuvenating the older parts of Bedford, I want to make sure the city has permits. They have things in place that make it easy for people to rejuvenate, rebuild, fix up. And I think if we do that thoughtfully and we think about it carefully and we are aware of how this will affect this rejuvenation as we do it, if the city will do that, Bedford's going to be a beautiful place. I'm already seeing
I
it.
agree.
I'm excited about it. I want to make it happen.
So, what in your experience would help you achieve all these goals?
My background, really, in my career has been in helping companies do process re-engineering. And
Ooh, what's that?
Yeah, what is that? What does that mean? Really, what that means is you look at the processes that a company has, and in this case, it would be a city government. You look at those and you understand, how efficient is this? What's the real cost? What are we getting for this? Is there a faster, simpler, easier way to do this same thing? But another thing that's very interesting about process reengineering is you have to start with the very first question. And the very first question is, why is this important?
That's a good point.
And what is the problem you're trying to solve? And you start there. Because a lot of times what I found is somebody has a solution in their mind, but I go and ask the question behind that. Say, what's the problem you're trying to solve? Because your solution may not be the right solution. There may be a faster, easier, simpler way to achieve the exact same thing. And that's what I do. That's what I've done in my career. That's what I hope to do and help Bedford do. I want to save your tax dollars. That's what I want. And I want us to be efficient. I want us to be very productive. I want our service levels to go up. I want our costs to go down. And I can guarantee you, having worked in billion-dollar companies, that is possible. I've worked in companies, 27,000 employees, and we've been able to create some incredible efficiencies where customer satisfaction goes up and our cost went down. It's possible, and we can do that in Bedford. I can save you some tax money that you can keep in your pocket for your kids, your dreams, your families. That's why I'm running for city council.
Yeah, it sounds like any town could use those kind of talents.
Well, I'd be up for that, you know.
Okay, so anything else you want to tell us?
I think the other thing that's important, and a lot of times people will say, well, why are you running, really? I'm a Christian, and I believe that God created the whole earth. I believe the Bible's true. And he says it all belongs to God. Well, I was praying about it one day, and it felt like, okay, there's 10 square miles in Bedford. I want to see the kingdom of God come to the city of Bedford. I want to see there to be joy everywhere, to see families thrive, to see small businesses thrive, to see people in Bedford blessed and prosperous. That's a part of why I'm running. I know it's possible. I'm just looking forward to it.
Thank you, Bill. It's billforbedford.com.
Thanks, Joy.